to my YouTube channel. For those that are tuning in today for the first time, my name is Elizabeth Adejo. I am a YouTuber based in Canada. I document life in Canada, my experience so far living in Canada with my family, and I hope that you find the tools or the information I share here very useful. In today's video, I'll be talking about the part 2 of things you need to know before making that big move to Canada. If you have not watched the part 1, please look for it in my channel and watch so that this part 2 will make sense to you. So let's go right into the content. Thank you for watching. The next thing you need to know about Canada is rent. Please know that unlike some African countries, like especially Nigeria where I come from, we used to pay rent annually. You know, you pay once, maybe in January, or you renew it in December, and that is it for the year. So in Canada, rent are paid monthly, just like you earn your salaries. You earn your salaries either monthly or bi-weekly. Here, rents are paid either bi-weekly or monthly. Please know that. So that is how it is in Canada. As you make that big move, always bear in mind that things here are not the same from where you're coming from. So for Canada, our rents are paid monthly, or if it is mortgage, it is paid bi-weekly. I also hear that some people pay rent bi-weekly. Another thing you should also know about Canada is that for 3 or 4 consecutive years now, Canada, our beloved Canada, has been named as one of the, I think, the second best country in standard of living globally. The second best country in terms of standard of living. Can you imagine that? So please know that as you're making that move, you are coming to a country that has been ranked globally and consecutively for over 3 to 4 years now as the best. Next thing you should know about Canada is also that there is dignity in labor in Canada. What do I mean by dignity in labor? So in Canada, a dog walker, a babysitter, unlike other countries that people look down on this kind of professions, here in Canada, if you have such, people are passionate about going to babysit or dog sit so that people can travel or people can go to work. They feed the dog, they bath the dog, they take care of the dog, and they are paid for that. Another thing of note about Canada is also that the standard of education here is top-notch compared to the world, right? They are known for good education. Both the universities, the colleges, the polytechnics, even the elementary school standards and the high schools here, they are world class. So that is one thing else you should know about Canada before you come. Because if you come here and invest in education for your children, you will be sending them to the best schools. Let me tell you something. When you come to Canada, be prepared for the adventure of a lifetime. Because all the provinces hold a promise. Hold a promise of a Disney experience for you. Because of the landscapes, the lakes, and every other thing you can think of. Another thing you should know about Canada is their good healthcare system. Yes, people complain of the wait time to see doctors, maybe especially in emergencies. But guys, who prays for emergency? Even though we know that these things happen and they are beyond our control, eventually, if your emergency is that type that everybody needs to see you, they will make time for you to see you. But the thing is, Canadian hospitals are world class, and the doctors and all the personnel are of, global standard. So it is also said that in Canada we have over 2 million lakes. Can you read that? So the question is, even myself that I'm here dishing information out to you, how many lakes have I seen? So you can imagine the adventure that awaits us, all of us. Did you know that Canadians are not just workaholics? They also do sports. And do you know that the best sport, the national sport for Canada is hockey and lacrosse? Is it hockey? Yes, ice hockey and lacrosse. Then we also have soccer. Don't think that we don't play soccer here. We do ice hockey, we do lacrosse, then we do soccer. Another thing you should know about Canada is that they love their poutine. They love their maple syrup. Yes, maple syrup and poutine. That has become like a national food as well. They're just like the ice hockey and the lacrosse are popular. Poutine on the other side is also popular. The food they eat, you know. And for poutine, I'll leave a picture here for you to see what the poutine looks like. You know, thank you. Take note of that as you make your plans to land here. Did you also know, this is bonus now, that there are 4 seasons in Canada? Yes, I have witnessed all. I have the pleasure of witnessing all the 4 seasons in Canada, and life has been amazing here. This year was September 22nd, and it was officially the last day of summer in Canada. So from today, September 23, we've just launched into what is called fall. And fall is my best season. Yes, fall is my best season because it's not cold, too cold, and it is not hot like summer. So fall is just a mixture of winter and summer. Don't you just love fall? Dress for the weather. Guys, don't be scared of winter. Winter doesn't kill. As long as you dress up for the weather. So that is how many seasons. We have the winter, we have the summer, we have the fall, and then spring starts springing up around, is it April? Yes. Between a period of April to end of May, there is a springing to be done. Everything springs up back to life. Everything resurrects from being buried by winter and springs up. You see everybody, even humans, start springing up. So those are the 4 seasons you should know about Canada before you make. Did you also know that across the provinces in Canada, the speed limits in terms of driving your vehicle vary? Like for instance, I live in the city of Regina. So the majority of the road, especially if you are within city and the community, is 50. You can't go above 50. In fact, don't even go up to 50 within the city. When it is around school, environments and playgrounds, 30 is non-negotiable. Did you also know that in Canada, the tax rates, the taxes differ? So for example, in my province, the tax is 11%, and the GST and the other ones, sales taxes, and the one they deduct from your salary at source, they are around 11%. You go to other provinces, it could range between 13 to 12, and you come to Alberta, that is the best one for me, is 5%. In my province, you see a lot of jobs. You see jobs chasing us, yes. That is so when you consider tax, consider the fact that you will also be looking for jobs in those provinces. But then here in my province is 11%, but you see jobs and you can afford to live the life you want and pay those taxes. And the last, not the least, please don't forget that as you're making preparation to come here, unlike Africa where we have nannies and relatives that can support us by manning or taking care of our children while we dash out to one party or keep the other appointment, in Canada you do not have the luxury of support system, support network like relatives, mothers, fathers, nannies, paid employees, drivers, gardeners that most of us could use or utilize in Nigeria or Africa. Here in Canada, you do everything yourself. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel and our content with your families and friends. Have a blessed weekend, and